Hey, Moses comes to Israel. They're in captivity. Their heart is breaking. The Pharaoh is a tyrant. All the trouble that you can imagine was going on. He comes and he's got a gospel to tell them. This is Exodus 6, yes? He says, I've met God. He has remembered his promises. He hasn't forgotten us. And here's the story. And he's telling them this great story. And Exodus 6, verse 9 says, So Moses spoke thus to the children of Israel, but they didn't heed Moses because of anguish of spirit and cruel bondage. Just because we're talking and making good sense, just because we're talking and speaking good news, it doesn't mean that people are able to hear us. If they're in trouble, that blots out a lot of good things. My aunt was paraplegic the last 23 years of our marriage. I'd get her up in the morning to get her into the chair and I'd bathe her and dress her and that. She also had a heart that just wasn't up to the job. And so when she was lying on her back, she just couldn't get a lot of breath in. But I was babbling on, saying all this really good stuff. And then I was telling her about Moses and how Israel couldn't hear him. I says, but then again, people who are enslaved and in trouble, and they went on, you say, they just can't really give a good hearing to it. Isn't that interesting? And she said, yes. She said, and people who have a hard time breathing would be able to take better some theology if somebody would help her up and help her to breathe. And I was going on, and that poor girl of mine was having a hard time breathing. Be sure you know who you're talking to and the situation they're in before you expect a good hearing. Isn't that right? Let's do that, eh? And God bless you.